how much you've got, how much food you've got with you, shit like that is just the main stuff that you need to know what you're doing with.
Okay.
So Oliver, how long have you been doing sound engineering for now?
About 3 or 4 years or so.
Okay. What made you get into it though, realistically?
Well, I started as an artist. I did a few albums by myself, released a few, sort of wrapped up my music journey. I was like, right, I've done everything that I want to do here, and I'm sort of finishing the journey now. And then started getting more involved in engineering. I was studying music performance and production for college, so I was getting more into that, and I was getting more into the actual like how does it all work side of things. And I found I was more interested. I was way more interested in that side of it. It was actually paying a lot more.
Okay.
I see.
So that's how I got into it, and then just did more and more jobs. I did the Edinburgh Fringe Festival last year.
Okay.
So yeah, just having a lot of fun doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And just doing more and more jobs really.
Okay. So Solar, you said you dropped your albums and all that stuff. Would you ever look to sign a deal, or do you just want to be independent forever? Or is it like depends on the deal?
Yeah, so I think it's about getting stuff off the ground first. So these albums will purposefully, just sounding rough, as I said. So now I want to do the other side because I like that, but I now want to do commercial releases, get music videos out there, release my own albums and stuff, and get things off the ground that way. And then as I learn about the business, then I can say, I'm open-minded. I don't know enough about business to say what's a good deal on it. Now I want to learn first and then I can choose.
Yeah. Would you compromise your music for the industry, or would you never change your music? Because some artists, they don't know whether they should kind of compromise their music to make sales, or should they stick to what they want to do to carry on through their path and their journey of how they want their music to sound. So would you ever compromise your sound for the industry, or would you want to make it your way type of thing, or would you, it depends as well?
No, I wouldn't compromise. So if I'm doing a guest verse, I will work to fit with a track as long as it's something that I find morally okay. I have positive lyrics. But in terms of my own music, no, I'm not going to compromise that, because the artists who have longevity. I messed that up. Tired. The artists who have longevity, they have their own sound and they don't compromise. You can name it like 50 Cent's sound, or Jay-Z's sound, or Kendrick's sound, or anybody. Their style, whereas the ones who you forget, they just sound like someone else. So.
I feel like there's a difference between selling, you say selling out, or like
go on, boy.
There's a difference between selling out and compromising. Whereas like if you are getting backed by like labels and stuff, or if you have funding coming in there, they might say, okay, but just polish. Polish a couple of things up, just so they can make it sound as good as you can. But there's that thing of like once other people are putting their money into your thing, it's that thing of like, right, how much control do you give them? Because they can easily be like, right, fuck you, no money, and then you're sort of stuck in it. So would you, again, it's not that compromise thing, but is it that thing of, would you be okay and listening to people giving you advice on sort of maybe tone things down a bit? What would you say?
Of course, because I'm in it as a performing artist, and I performed a lot. I'm newer to recording, but I'm a recording artist as well. But I'm not a trained engineer. I'm not a trained producer. I'm learning to produce, but engineering takes more time.
Exactly. Cool, whatever, mate.
Kind of.
Good shit, bro.
Go on.
That's good to hear as well, to see an engineer here. But so it's about, I'm willing to learn, and even another rapper, I can take their criticism, and even someone who is not a rapper, I'll listen to everyone's criticism, and what I, think is good criticism, I'll take it. And even some things over time, I don't like it at first, but I think about it more, I realise actually, that's right. You got to get your ego out.
Just stick to your music.
Just stick to your criticism. Ollie, have you ever had a bit of criticism when it comes to sound engineering?
Fucking all the time.
I
kind of hate it sometimes. It's really annoying sometimes when you've got like an artist, or you've got a manager or a producer. And you're live mixing there, and then someone comes over to you, like a wife or like a partner or someone like that. I'll be like, can you turn my husband up a little bit, or something like that. I've had that before. I've had some people past me saying like specifically like, hey, you should change this. I'm like, show me your engineering degree.
Back out.
That one.
I mean, some criticism like that is just annoying sometimes.
Yeah. Have you ever had criticism where at first you're a bit like, because I have as well. Have you ever had criticism where you're like, fuck that, and then you sit with it a little